Alright, wasting some time here with a replay. I keep on doing that. Hey, this is me playing the Svietlana, the tier 4 Russian cruiser. It's not the best tier 4. I think probably that goes to the Phoenix. Honestly, that was my phone. Check my professionalism. You ain't gonna find it here. So, tier 4 cruiser. I do think the Phoenix is better, mainly because of range. This does have a lot more firepower, even, well, in my opinion, it has more firepower, just because it has more guns, obviously. But it also, you can be at a really high angle or running away and still put out a decent amount of firepower. The Phoenix can't put out quite as much, but you can still outrange a lot more things, and it is a touch faster. Actually, it's a lot faster. I think the Phoenix is like 6 knots faster than this. The torpedo arcs on this are really amazing. Really nice torpedo arcs. I don't think I used these in this game. I am joined by Seth13. It's kind enough to go back down and play the lower tiers with me. After I got home from work on whatever day that was, Wednesday. And my biggest complaint about this ship would be the short gun range. But, you know, since they are 130s, it would be nice. I mean, it would be a good vessel to keep after you get the basic firing training. I have that on this ship right now. I have basic firing training and expert marksman and last stand. Yeah, oh, that brings up another gripe. The engine on this thing, man, it can be knocked out by anything. I mean, you have like a tier 3 destroyer, the Wix, I think has 100mm guns, or 100, a little over 100, and they will knock your engine out with HE rounds, which is more than slightly annoying. Does have decent maneuverability, not great. Can't put out a lot of firepower though, especially broadside. Do need to watch for this thing when it gets spitting out some shots to you. Targeting Zerlan in his Svietlana when he is really overextended. I don't know why people do this early game. Stick themselves between a whole bunch of angry ships and an island. It's a bad move. Took out his engine. You see, that's HE rounds. And he fixed it. And then set a fire. I think his engine gets out, knocked out again, if I recall correctly. And now leaving that guy alone. So the effective range is a little under 11.5. Not great, but you could get advanced firing training, and that would significantly increase the range, which would be nice. I mean, what you get it out to 12 kilometers or something. Excuse me. Jim the Unconquerable. Jim Unconquerable. I feel like he needs a "the" in his name. In South Carolina, he is also overextending between a whole bunch of angry ships and an island. It's a bad idea. And I slow down to have a quarter speed, I think, here, because you give me a battleship to shoot at. It's not even paying attention to me. I will. I'll allow it. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you catching my shells. Your XP Pinata. I shall hit you. He does shoot at me right there. And he overshoots most of his rounds. That was pretty slow. Decent shots, but now he's going to turn himself into an island. And that's why you don't do that. And our carrier is going to oblige his silliness by, I believe he's going to launch torps on him. But he's already pretty low, so I guess he's going to stop. Enemy destroyer actually grounded himself also. And you see he knocked my engine out too. It really does help having the last stand, and my wife is looking like she wants a question. What?
Are you recording your video?
Yeah, I'm recording my video right now. Okay. Apparently I'm the go get her when we're done. It's a kind of a long battle. I may cut some of it down. I don't know. But you know, it's a good one. If you don't watch anything, just watch the end. last 5 minutes or so, maybe. Anyways, back into it. Both those silly fellows, well, actually the destroyer got away, able to extract himself from his mistake. And there's 2 carriers in this, and the carriers are probably going to be bad this week too. There's a competition to win a Saipan on the forums. I'll go ahead and put a link to it. It's only this weekend though, and I'm going to publish this Saturday, so you're probably going to, if you don't know about it, you're only going to have a day to do it. But it's tier 4 carriers, so you're probably going to see a lot of them, and they're probably going to be decent players, so watch out. Anyway, back to the game. As far as carriers go, ours are a bit silly. They're getting a little too close, and if you get too close in a Langley, you cannot run away. They will come find you and kill you. They will go on Liam Neeson on you. It's not good for your ship health. And now a Karlsruhe, terrible tier 4 ship. I'm going to try to send him back to port. His name is Hosh. Decent shots out into him. And he is I don't know who he's launching torpedoes at, because there's nobody on our team that's anywhere close to him. What is he doing? He's good at running away. I'll give him that. Yeah, good job. He's trying to dip, dodge, dive, and duck. He might even dodge a wrench. You never know. Kind of trying to defend our cap here a little bit. Whittle down the enemy. He is about up to the max range. We do have a full health Bogater in front of us. I want to say his name is awkward, but Isle Award is his name. I'm going to turn away pretty sharply here. 2 Svetlanas will DPM you down pretty quick though. And Seth actually had his engine knocked out there. Really fragile engine. I think I probably am going to keep the last stand on this, and probably the entire line, because if they're all this fragile, probably going to need it. Guy is doing a decent job of dodging, but I mean, he's also not even paying attention to Seth and I. He is just trying to kill our carrier. Our carrier does a decent job of dropping on him. I'm pretty sure that was actually an auto drop, but he still managed to bag himself the kill there. His name is Ass Cosworth. He may be a Fallout fan. You never know. And Seth getting a little cheeky in chat there. Anyways, we're ahead, on points, but we are down the same amount of ships. We actually just lost another ship. We have a whole bunch of our team just isn't doing a lot of that whole, what is that thing called? It's called teamwork, I think. Not trying that out. Teamwork that's for noobs. Our Langley is now way overextended. Actually, I need to do 2 things. I was just going to look at that guy. He is pretty low health. Excuse me while I do some shenanigans. It's all burnt. I'll just take an import picture. I was going to get a thumbnail, but, this professionalism. Don't come to this channel for that. And shots out on this Wyoming. Try to get him burning. Seth went around the other way. We're going to try to DPM these guys down a bit. Seth is going for that Svetlana. And I want to put some fires in on this Wyoming that is now beached himself. Beaching is cool for everyone. I do it, it's good for you. It's good for a laugh. Surprisingly enough, everybody's beaching themselves. I mean, like going all like a crazy whale pod right now. And I do try to kill secure that from Seth, but probably because I'm a terrible person. And I'm going to turn around here and try to focus down I'm wanting to kill this Wix because he is charging in on our Wyoming. That was my goal at the moment. I do get a decent hit on him. And the Svietlana does have a little bit of AA. Nothing to write home about. Get this guy down to 103 health. And of course then I can't hit him anymore because I suck. I'm just terrible. I don't know why I play this game. Anyways, at least the Wyoming knows he's there, and we'll hopefully do something about it. He does get the kill on the guy with his secondaries. Now we have the black flag. Like the name, sir. I mean, you did put out a fire, like the first fire that was set. You put it out when you have two cruisers shooting at you. Yeah, probably not the best idea, because you're gonna burn a whole lot. Prepare to get toasty. Now, obviously his cooldown wasn't over yet, but then I think Seth just got a round into him right there at the end. I'm trying not to get too close to this guy, because I don't want to be nuked by an enemy battleship. Our battleship, our remaining battleship, it is 4-6 right now. Did get a pretty good hit into the guy. Hopefully we can get some more fires on this dude and burn him down. And Seth just took a torpedo. It's pretty unfortunate. He did launch at the Wyoming, but they're not good torpedoes. I think they're 5-kilometer torpedoes. Just earned a Confederate there myself. Happy about that. And our Wyoming is doing really good damage to this guy, which I appreciate. Then him and Seth get hung up on each other. They're hung up on each other. Get the hose. And now it's just mine. Seth does get the last hit into him for the kill there. And it is 5-4, so it's not too bad. They do have 2 battleships. It's not great. Trying to shoot over that island. Got a few over, I think. Maybe 1 or 2. And I get 1 hit off of it. But then our Wyoming goes off by himself because reasons and things. And the water in World Warships is made of the tears of your enemy. And he's trying to cry right now because he's going to get focused down by those 2 enemy Langleys. Yeah, there's not too much to be done about that. The As Cosworth, he is that is most definitely a manual. No, not that's a auto drop. Carrier. If you're doing a carrier, this isn't an insult to anybody, but if you can't do manual drops on a battleship at any tier, you should go practice in co-op. Just my opinion. Because you'll be a pretty big hit to your team as far as your ability to do things. Trying to get the kill on this guy. And the damage is... Give me the fire tick, yes. Enemy Karlsruhe. I am trying to get it. I'm going to try to get down here and stop the Karlsruhe from killing our Langley. But man, our Langley shouldn't be this close. He should be behind us, and he's not. Also, man, you have to be really aware where you're going if you're in a carrier too. You overextended like this, and you will you'll pay for it. And there's the Karlsruhe. He's staying alive and causing our team problems. Now it's 3-4, and they have almost full health battleship. Our battleship is getting pretty beat up. The enemy carrier, also not the best positioning, is still back in their cap. Probably be better off if they were outside the cap, a bit farther away. I'm trying to get shots into that, but I'm trying to get him to actually go over the island. So he's not behind the island anymore. Actually has a blown up gun. Try to get some fire into him. Aim it a little bit higher. And I'm going to keep on going straight because I really want to kill that Karlsruhe. 2 Svetlana shooting into you. Man, they're going to DPM you pretty good. down to 5 minutes for the battle here. And our Wyoming is getting focused down by the enemy aircraft. It's all bad news. And this guy, I just got a fire on him, but he's in the middle of having it repaired. Seth managed to get another fire on the back end of him. We are both pretty vulnerable to him. That Carl Shrew is running away. I'm going to focus, I'll shift fire to him. And like I said, the Svietlana, it can put out a really good amount of firepower just out of the forward guns. I am turning back away. I do want to get back over to Seth so I can help with this battleship, but I do really want to kill this guy. I was hoping to get a fire on him. But even maneuvering, that's a nice part of having all the guns all the way around it. But he is almost at the max of my range. And the Seth did manage to kill, I think, the enemy battleship there. Thank you, sir. Nice job. But in doing that, and he ended up being slow and pointed into him. Not the best position to be, and this carrier really has him basically dead to rights if he does it right. Hopefully he messes up. Mess up. When you're hoping the enemy carrier is a terrible player. And thank you, sir, for auto-dropping that. Was that an auto-drop? It kind of looks like. Whatever it was not good. And I thank him for that. Now just the Carl Shrew and 2 enemy carriers. We are down to 3 minutes, and we're down 130 points. Gonna have to either get that cap or... Oh, yeah, 3 minutes. Goodness. It's stressful just watching it. Seth is on 4 kills. I'm on 1. Not my best battle, but man. Probably the most memorable for me anyways. Now the enemy are going to harass us with torpedo bombers, which is never cool. Both of ours are dead. It would be so nice. And they're not even like, their squadrons aren't even reduced at all. It's all bad news. But that was a, that has to have been an auto drop. Yeah, it was most definitely an auto drop. Any tier carrier, until you're good at the manual drops, you're a detriment to your team. And just trying to get into the cap, and I feel so slow. Get to the chopper. And then Seth basically grounds himself almost there. Carl Shrew is way too close. He did not run far or fast enough to get away. I'm going to point myself into him here. And I was expecting him to go straight there. He did juke me a bit. But then now there's an enemy Langley. Enemy cap. Like, what is he doing? Why did he think this was a good idea? Well, the problem is we only have 1 minute and 20 seconds left to kill a full health Langley. And I just now realize that he's actually backing up. Excuse me. Oh, and it's so stressful. And he just dive bombed me. He does have torpedo bombers coming in at me too. You see that? Both enemy carriers are sitting at their base doing what? Dying, that's what. And always nice to be able to turn, get more guns into the fight. Seth is around the corner now. We should be seeing his rounds coming in. And I am burning. Decided to use my ability. They were about to bomb me. Knocked out my engine, but that's okay. I have that last stand. Get a fire on this guy, so there should be no more bombers that come back. And Seth is shooting at this guy too. We're down to 20 seconds. Die! You just want an enemy carrier to die right now. It's so terrible. Oh yeah. 5 seconds left. Seth gets the kill, gets the Kraken. Would have killed this guy too, No time left, though. Alright. And most definitely the best result I had in the... not the best result in the Svietlana I had, but I mean, it was definitely the most interesting. 153,000 credits earned. Seth and I carried the team a bit there. Anyways, nice and close, nice and fun. Excuse me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. And go into the detailed report here. I was just one of those matches where you sit back and you relax and try to realize, oh yeah, we just made it. Nice damage, 13 fires, 15,000 damage, and 67,000 damage with HE shells. Anyways, come back and see me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed.